Last but certainly not least, now this is personal to me because this is a good friend. This is the first, well actually second friend, Gil Fenner DB1, but the first time I've had a really close friend in the one of my classmates from the great class of 76. We got 59, 76 is another phenomenal class in so many ways. Dave was one of the outstanding receivers from St. Xavier High School in Cincinnati. Dave came up here as a scholarship football player, one of our great top receivers. His senior year, like Johnny and earned first team All New England honors both junior and senior year. He set school records for receptions and receiving yards as a junior, and he broke all those records, his own records as a senior. I can remember some of your receptions. I think Dave ended up with 130 receptions and 1,800 career receiving yards, which were Holy Cross records at that time, and stayed intact for 12 more years until Gordy Lockbaum, fellow Ring of Honor member Gordy Lockbaum, broke them in 1987. 135 for a sophomore year, 62, 63. Does that sound right, Dave? That's right. I remember the first touchdown. Maybe I have right. Temple, little square out from about the 5-yard line in the corner of the end zone. Pete Bass pass into the right far end zone down opposite the scoreboard. First touchdown. Right? We were seeing many of those before he was done. He went on to was drafted by the New England Patriots. Got cut in the last cut of the 76 summer season. Came back, was signed again by the Patriots in 78. Went on to Canada where he played well 2 years until a knee injury slowed them down just a little bit. Just that little. He had that 4.6 speed in the 40-yard dash, I think, if I recall. So, but one of our all-time greats. And obviously he won the David Award as the team's offensive back for 2 years. And he was inducted into the Holy Cross Varsity Club Hall of Fame in 1982. I'd like all of you to just welcome, now let's get right, Dave Quehl. Or something like that. It's Dave Quehl. Congratulations, Dave.
But I just gave up answering to the name Quail, so I just said I'll answer to anything close. A very quick story about that. My brother was lucky enough to play football at Notre Dame. He was a year and a half ahead of me. And one time he was on the field, and the radio announcer kept mispronouncing his name. As Dick said, proper pronunciation is Quail. But everyone, they had been pronouncing him Quail. She became so fed up that she called the radio station. She told him, "You're mispronouncing my name, my son's name. His name was Stephen Quell, and you're pronouncing it Quail." So that went from the producer to the announcers on the radio. So they came on and said, "We've just received an irate phone call from the mother of one of the players. I've been mispronouncing your name, Steve Quail." So he went on to pronounce it phonetically as Steve Cowell. Anyway, with a 5-letter name like that, I answer to anything close. So I really would like to begin by offering today my heartfelt thanks to Larry Doyle and the other members of the Holy Cross Gridiron Leadership Council for their hard work. I see how much passion Larry brings to this pursuit. The first time I met him is today, but I feel like I've known him already for several years. I see the passion that Larry brings to this pursuit. We talked about it a little bit earlier today. He's becoming more passionate because we talked about what's called leverage. We've got a little foothold now into what made Holy Cross football great. We've gone into a period of a little bit of a transition, we'll call it transition. And now, all of a sudden, the interest is starting to peak again. The Ring of Honor was started 4 years ago. The interest in Holy Cross football is again beginning to take hold. That is very exciting. I congratulate Larry and all members of the council, Mr. Mayhew, who I talked to a little bit earlier today, who had the vision for starting the council. It takes vision like that to get something like this going. So it is absolutely spectacular what you all are doing. So thank you for that. I I specifically would like to thank Dick Reed for all you've done for Holy Cross Athletics, Dick, as a classmate and a friend. You should be proud of how far Holy Cross Athletics has come under your leadership. I salute you and thank you for that also. I would like to congratulate John Turco and his family, Tom Greene and his family. I feel a little small compared to these two stalwarts. Their resumes read like something out of I don't know what. I mean, it's incredible the types of athletes that you're honoring here today. So they're truly special athletes, and looking at their athletic resumes, these men were the superstars of their day. I'm honored to be part of their class going into the Ring of Honor. Congratulations. I'd like to recognize my family. My wife and best friend Maria, who's filming. She burned up social media. She used it to her best benefit when she found out I was a candidate for this, so thank you, Bob. I have my sons Christopher and Stephen, my daughter Anna, all who have come from points far away to be here today. So I thank them for that also. My mom and dad are home in Cincinnati, unable to be here. However, they lived and breathed Holy Cross football when they were here. They have the most fond memory, one of the most fond memories was on graduation day in 1976. One of the honored recipients of an honorary degree was Mother Teresa. For them, that was, and for me, and for all of us in our class, was one of the most powerful moments we had while we were here at school. So that was special. I'd like to recognize my classmates who made trips from around the country, class of 76. Special guys, special friends. Dennis Hansen, Tom Doherty, Pete Leahy, Doug Moran, and his beautiful wife Marcia. Thank you for being here.